I felt for someone who was not allowed to love. Main characters: Aya, 17. Ground dweller from the valley city of Irsen. Curious, fiercely logical, draws plans in a sketchbook. Kael, 18. Skyborn from the floating citadel of Erelon. Soft-spoken, gifted at windcraft. Glider pilot. Mara, 40s. Aya's guardian, an engineer who believes the Skyborn ruined the ground long ago. Archon Vale, 50s. Leader of Erelon. Polished, persuasive, hiding the truth that benefits him. Orin, 60s. Keeper of the Valley Archives. Remembers history without the propaganda. The Wind, not a character, but a constant presence. Bells, flutes, and kites show its mood.
Visual style notes for animation, warm earth tones and angular shadows characterize the ground world. The sky world is cool, featuring glass and silk banners with light scattering that resembles prisms. Wind is visualized with thin ribbon-like strokes that curve around characters and objects. When Aya and Kael approach each other, color palettes blend briefly, ground oranges bleed into sky blues. The bridge between stars. Opening legend: way back when, folks in the sky packed up and left the ground behind, said storms down here were bad vibes. They floated off, built their shiny city above the clouds. Erelon down here. We got left in the dust, literally. Rule number 1. Sky and ground don't mix. Ever 2 paper cutouts, 1 sky, 1 ground, reach for each other. A giant pair of scissors snips the air between them. And that's the bedtime lie they told us so we'd sleep quiet. Book slams shut. The paper world bursts into 3D color. Valley edge, Ixt, cliffside morning, a gusty cliff. Aya, a scrappy 17-year-old with wind-tangled hair and a sharp brain, adjusts her homemade wind turbine like she owns the sky. Mara, oh, Aya, step back before you end up part of the cliff. Aya grinning, relaxed. Ma, the wind's behaving. Kinda Mara. Her mom figure. Storm's over with tools. Mara behaving. That's what you said before the kitchen fan exploded. AYA, that was research. This is science. Big difference. Aya glances up. Way above. Sleek gliders, shimmer one of them, banking low. First look, Ixtit. Sky above, same time. Kael, 18. Sky cadet in a slick glider suit. Fights the turbulence. Kael into headset. Tower. This wind's nasty down here. Request to pull up. Tower VO. Negative cadet. Stay above the violet line. He spots Aya waving a blue scarf from below. A warning signal. He dips too low. Crosses the forbidden line. Tower VO. KO. Pull up, you're below safe zone. He yanks controls. Climbs fast but catches her eyes for half a second. The kind of glance that rewrites your heartbeat. Sky Academy, Int, Erelon Hall, Day Archon Vale, 50s. All smiles and control, lectures cadets. Veil below us is chaos, disease, desperation. Stay pure. Stay sky. Kael keeps his face neutral, but his fingers tap the glider logbook where he scribbled one word: blue scarf. Testing the wind. Ixt, riverbank, dusk. Aya and Mara test the turbine. Locals watch. It buzzes alive. Lights flicker. Kids cheer. Then a crack. The wind flips. Aya runs forward, braces the frame. It holds. ORIN. Old archivist nearby. Wind. Listens to brave hands. Kid. Aya. Wind. Listens to math. Orin. He chuckles. She looks up at Erelon glowing above. Night encounter. Ixt, cliff path. Night. Kael glides down near the violet line. Aya stands waiting. Kael, you're the scarf girl. AYA smirks, and you're the rule breaker. Kael, you saved my wing today. Thanks, Aya. I wasn't saving you. Just mapping the wind. Cael grins. Still sounds like thank you to me. He tosses her a small tin. Kael, skybomb. Heels, cuts fast. AYA catching it. What? You think ground people don't know lotion? He laughs. Wind howls between them. The air itself feels alive. Warning signs. Into archives. Night. Aya flips maps. AYA 3-day wind shift from east. They keep flying low. Erelon's gonna drag the storm shelf right on top of itself. Orin, they won't listen. AYA, then I'll make M. Scene 8. Kite message. Ixt, CLIFF dawn. She launches a signal kite up into the sky. AYA, calling up your move. Skyboy. Above. Kael catches the kite, reads the note. Storm moving east. Shift routes or you fall. He writes back. Meet me tonight. Violet line. C. The line. Ixt, violet line. Night. 2 silhouettes. Between them the glowing no-cross zone. Kael. Vale finds out. I'm toast. Aya, if Mara finds out. Same. We're equal now. Kael, you got data. Aya, yeah. You're flying wrong. That storm eats anything pretty. Cael chuckles. Guess I'll stick to ugly flying, then. They step closer, wind roaring around them. Hands almost touch, almost. Aya, we're not supposed to do this. Kael, then maybe we stop pretending we listen. Before they can say more, torches behind Aya. Mara OS. Aya bolts. Kael stares after her, wind whipping across his face. Scene 10. Orders above. Int. Erelon control room. Day. Kael presents data to Commander Rhea and Vale. Kale, we need subpennant tethers, extra anchors, otherwise we're toast in 3 days. RHEA. Makes sense. VAL denied. Below the pennant is contamination zone. We stay clean, Kale sir. It's not veil cutting. End of discussion. Stay pure, cadet. Fixing the impossible Eixt Cliff Cave. Dusk Aya uncovers a hidden glider frame, her father's old one. Mara OS. Thought I burned that thing. AYA guess I inherited your bad habits. Mara, after a pause, if you're gonna fly, you'd better fly smart. And fast. They start working together. Sparks, tools, heartbeats, night flight, Ixt SKY, night Aya launches. Glider flares against moonlight. She crosses the violet line clean. Up above, Kale's waiting. She bumps his platform and lands rough. Kale, you flew here. Aya didn't want to wait for the bus. Alarm sirens start. She laughs breathless. Partners in crime, into Erelon service corridor night. They run through glowing tubes of light. Kale, we extend the anchors ourselves. That's suicide, Aya. No, it's engineering. Big difference. Kale, you really think wind cares who saves it? AYA, nope, which is why we're perfect for this job. The storm Ixt anchor DECK, night sirens blare. They crank heavy wheels, chains, scream. Wind rips Aya's hair straight up. AYA yelling, let it bite, don't fight it. Kale, you sound like my flight instructor having a meltdown. Lightning rips the sky. The storm pauses. Whole deck goes silent. Commander Rhea OS, hold position. It's working. Vale, furious, arrest them both. They broke the law. AYA panting, then rewrite it. Aftermath, tinted sky balcony sunset. The storm's gone. Erelon glows calm. Aya leans on the rail. Kale, do you ever think about what happens next? Aya, all the time. But next never listens. Kale, quiet, I'd follow you, even if the rules burn me alive. Aya, you talk too much. Skyboy. They stand close. Silence louder than words. Light language montage. Lanterns flick on across Erelon spelling thank you. Down below, ground lights answer safe. Kids laugh watching both skies blink and sync. I-V-O. We built a language out of light. No permission slips required. Sabotage int. Erelon Chamber Nightvale talks to loyalists. VALE. They think they've bridged the world. They'll see what happens when bridges burn. Dawn destruction Ixt anchor deck. Dawn Vale's planted bombs. Kale discovers them. Kale to himself. This guy's nuts. Aya and Mara burst in through a maintenance hatch. Mara, told you we'd crash the party. AYA, he's rigged the east lines. Help me out, Flyboy, they work fast. Charges spark. Aya yells. AYA, drop the storm kites. Now colorful giant kites unfurl, catching the wind, vibrating like bass strings. The storm's energy redirects. Stunning light show. Vale screams from the tower as his plan fails. Dawn destruction. Ixt anchor deck. Dawn Vale's planted bombs. Kale discovers them. Kale to himself, this guy's nuts. Aya and Mara burst in through a maintenance hatch. Mara, told you we'd crash the party. AYA. He's rigged the east lines. Help me out, Flyboy, they work fast. Charges spark. Aya yells. AYA. Drop the storm kites now. Colorful giant kites unfurl, catching the wind, vibrating like bass strings. The storm's energy redirects. Stunning light show. Vale screams from the tower as his plan fails. Exposure INT. Public holiday. Rhea plays Vale's private recording to everyone. Vale recorded. We purged the anchors. Blame the ground. Keep control. Crowd gasps. Vale's dragged off AYA. Fear makes bad leaders. Wind makes better rules. CAEL grinning. Guess you're running for office now. AYA, nah. I'm busy flying. The bridge begins. Ixt ridge between worlds. Sunset. A construction crew builds the first literal bridge between ground and sky. Aya and Kale sit together watching. Kale, they're calling it the bridge between stars. Aya, kinda poetic for a bunch of engineers. Kale, you started it. AYA, I just built the math. You made it real. They look at each other. Raw, honest. Kale, so, can I name it? AYA. Name what? Kayla speed. She smirks. AYA, you really don't quit. Huh. Kale, nope. Love doesn't either. She laughs. Soft rests her forehead against his. Aya, fine. Name it. Kale, I love you. Wind wraps around them like a silver ribbon. Aya, then don't let go. Ever. Epilogue storybook returns. The paper-cut storybook flips open again. Narrator VO. They said sky and ground could never meet. But turns out, rules break easier than hearts. The two paper figures tie a rope together, walking across a drawn bridge under a paper sun. Narrator VO. Sometimes, love isn't about climbing higher. It's about meeting halfway. Title card. The Bridge Between Stars. Style notes for animators. Dialogue. Modern US teen adult banter. Natural rhythm, not robotic. Tone. Mix of humor and ache. Spider-Verse plus elemental energy. Visual slang. City graffiti textures. Lead kites. Holographic winds. Soundtrack. Indisynth. Light trap beat under orchestral layers.
Yo, that's it for today. Smash that like and keep vibing with Blinkbox Animation. Catch you next drop, only here on Blinkbox Animation. Don't blink, or you'll miss the next one. Blinkbox Animation out. Hit that sub, ring that bell, and keep your creative flow rolling with Blinkbox Animation.